So my name is Tracy Valko. I'm Chief Visionary Officer at Valko Financial Limited. This is a mortgage brokerage company. I've had it for over 25 years. We're licensed right across Canada, and we help clients, families, individuals get into home ownership from residential to commercial to agricultural. We also look at doing credit coaching for clients. Huge advocate to make sure that people really understand their financing spectrum and what they can afford, looking at not just an individual house, but building investments as well for their future. And I'm privileged to be in an amazing community in Kitchener-Waterloo. So Catalyst Commons, I've actually had an office here for 7 months now. Completely changed my life. I was in an office location with over 3,000 square feet. Prior to COVID, my office was full with staff, and I was looking to expand. COVID came, and the business and the financing world just completely transformed, where most of our clients we were not seeing in person anymore. We were actually seeing on video or on the phone. And so most of my staff ended up completely working from home. And that hasn't shifted, even though we're over COVID. So I was sitting in an office space of 3,000 square feet on my own. And looking at this saying, okay, I need to make a change and I have to pivot for my business. And then I was introduced to Catalyst Commons, which I never knew about the opportunity of coming into a workspace like this. What was amazing for me, because again, I've been in business for almost 3 decades now, being in a space like this at Catalyst Commons, what I quickly was able to recognize is the family concept. And what I mean by that is, I consider myself small, big business. But in that spectrum, when you're running an office and you're in an individual space, you're not having the exposure to be collaborative with other businesses and be able to share opportunity of hosting events or being able to showcase what you do with your business. In a place like Catalyst Commons, there's exceptional leadership team here that is always constantly looking at ways to involve the different businesses that are in here. And there's big, small, medium-sized businesses, but we come together collectively week over week to learn about each other's businesses, collaborate, create friendships, be able to do events together, make impacts in the community, and truly become a family. Like, it's really transformed the way that I viewed this. I don't view as me having a small office space. I view Catalyst Commons as my big office now. We're able to, use office spaces when we need to have clients or referral partners in. My staff now are wanting to come into a space like this because it's very updated, it's very trendy. They're able to meet different people as well. And I've been able to be exposed to a lot of opportunities of going to different events that I never did in the office I was at. It's been able for me to be a part and participate in events and be able to share my skill set as well. I'm truly blessed to be in such an exceptional workspace. I did a financial seminar to showcase what my business was about, and that room was full, and that was thanks to the wonderful ladies here at Catalyst Commons to be able to, promote the event and be able to help bring a lot of people together in the community. So basically, I just have to provide what my skill set is and be able to show what I can do to help people in the financial spectrum with their mortgage financing and also with their financial wellness. But I was also part of the International Women's Day event, where I was able to share my story as a woman entrepreneur, the ups and downs of being able to be successful as a woman in Canada in business. And then we did a very holistic round circle where we did a lot of affirmation about, what we wanted to be as women, where we are today, where we're going forward. And it was really, truly humbling to be able to do that. That's something that was near and dear to my heart. The ladies here at Catalyst Commons have become part of my family. The field of financing has kind of always been in my DNA. I've come from parents that were in the banking industry. So I've always been exposed to the financial spectrum and the mortgage side of business. I just really took it to the next level as an entrepreneur. I was always very visionary, very exceptional, gifted at marketing and wanting to be able to expand. When I worked for businesses, financial institutions, I was always like, well, you need to do this, this, and this. And you become very in that corporate structure where you can't really excel in your gifts. Where, when I went on the entrepreneurial side and decided to be on the mortgage broker space, I really could give people an umbrella of options and strategies. And I always say I'm in the people business. I'm not in the mortgage business. It's the connections that I have with people that I think I'm truly gifted with. I really understand where people are at. I hold no judgment. And I'm able to provide a lot of strategies, not just on the mortgage side, but on the life side, because I do think a lot of people's money issues and trauma of money comes from their childhood. So if I'm able to work through that with that on a very high level and be able to, help them, give them direction, and then give them a path of, success for, financial growth, and be able to do that on the mortgage side, then I've helped a lot of families, create a safe space for themselves and their families, and be able to help create wealth for them for their future and their retirement. My biggest passion, and most people know, especially here at Catalyst Commons, and anybody who knows me well, is I love speaking. So I love speaking. I love being able to showcase, my skill set of what I know can really help and make impact, because it's a story. It just could take one story to change someone's life. And that to me is probably the most rewarding out of everything. So continue the journey of being able to speak. I have a great team in my business. I'm very fortunate with exceptional members that really know how to be able to help people with their financing. So I just say, I build it and the people come, and I've been able to do that. And so I've got a very large network. We're licensed right across Canada. So continuing to grow the name of Valko Financial in the mortgage space, and then being able to speak and mentor a lot of women, and not only in this industry, but just in business in general, is a huge passion for me. And to be able to assist people with money coaching. I think that that's a big piece where a lot of people don't understand or feel intimidated by it. I want to be able to bring that open platform to have conversation and to help people shift into a path of success. At the beginning, I really did notice on the mortgage broker space, a lot of people think that mortgage brokers are there as a last resort, that we don't offer great rates, and that's always in the private space with high interest rates. We're about, the almighty dollar. And I think that over time, and hopefully, I've been in it 3 decades. I know with the people I've connected with and the referral partners I have and my clients, I've really shifted that mindset, because we're about the people. Like, we truly care. Most of my clients I've seen through their family growth, from the time when they got married to when they've had children to retirement to now their children coming into buying homes. And I really pay a lot of respect for that I was able to be part of that family dynamic. I wouldn't have been able to do it in any other platform. So I think that has changed, but it's also getting the word out on that, right? That we are a safe place as mortgage brokers to be able to come with your financing, not just on the mortgage side, but from a holistic perspective, so that we can really help educate, provide clarity, and then a path and strategy for your financial success. And having that one person or one team can change your life. And I think that there's been a misconception, because it just takes one person to say something wrong, and then that spreads words, and it goes from there. So I think, I've seen a slow shift of that change, and more people coming to mortgage brokers in Canada for mortgage financing. But I take it one step further, because we provide credit coaching, we provide that holistic approach, and that's what my business is about. Again, it's people first, mortgage second. Being in a space like Catalyst Commons, where every day I come into a space where, the first thing I do, these ladies are smiling. The first thing I come in the morning, right? Having the connection with people, like, that's what life's about. It's about connecting with people. How does someone make you feel? How have you impacted them? Being the best version of yourself and being the next best version the next day, right? That's really where my high is. And, being able to do in a place like this where I feel safe, I feel supported, have a great amount of people that have your back and want to see you do successful. That's pretty good in life, right? So, that's really what my passion is making a difference for people, making an impact, sharing my stories, and helping people be the best versions of themselves.